But you know what, man? That's a good question though.
What's that?
So when I went to, and I know it's different for men and women. Mm-hmm. So I went to when I took Jay on the tour of the school. We went to go visit in Minnesota. Mm-hmm. We were in we had to sit down with the coaches, and on the way out, we were leaving. And on the way out, I had to use the bathroom. Mm-hmm. So I go in. We're in this big gym. They got like I guess this is where everybody has access to it. The students, the faculty. So we walk into I walk into the bathroom. I'm leaving out the bathroom, and as I'm leaving, there's a dude, old white guy, butt naked, swinging. Not even swinging, more, just stare.
Dangling.
And I'm like...
Wait a minute, in the locker room?
In the locker room.
Oh, okay, okay.
But it's the bathroom portion of the locker room.
Right. So he's in the public part.
I immediately expedite my business and I get out of there fast. Mm. I don't feel comfortable being in the room with another male.
Yeah. So comfortably.
Yeah. So my question is for the ladies. What makes you guys so comfortable being amongst each other in the nude?
We have the same thing.
But we
do too.
But I don't, with girls, I guess, and this is just straight off the top of the dome. I didn't put any thought to this, but I guess with us, like, we're all different sizes. We know that. But the goodness of how we are is on the inside. So there's no competition. You know what I'm saying? I think with guys, it's a competition.
We can make it a competition.
Thing. Yeah.
Huh?
They make it a competition?
No, nothing.
Guys make it
No.
Okay,
just keep talking, y'all.
Okay.
Just keep talking.
Saying, like with guys, I think it's competition. Like who's hanging the lowest, and who's the largest, the girthiest, okay, you're long and skinny, or you're short and wide. All these things. Well, with us, it's just like their boobs and
their boobs.
They're
I don't know why I don't know. I always think about females. We're like one step away from lesbianism.
Right.
It does seem that way.
It feels that way.
Look at Brad.
It feels that way, for real. Like, it really does feel that way.
Like the honest to God truth. Like, for real. Like we can literally, like, we're one decision.
Like, ooh, I love your nipples.
I mean? It's just one decision.
Oh my God, your nipples are to die for. Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We're back on nipples.
Hey, dudes on the outside are sitting there like this.
I'm just like, where we admire, you know what I'm saying, each other sometimes. Like, especially like for women that have small breasts, we admire women with bigger breasts. You know what I mean? Like, dang, if only I could just have a little bit.
And
of
women
that.
with big breasts admire people with smaller
ones. Be
ones.
like, girl, how you can take some of this, girl? We be like,
you had some of this butt too. Like, you hear that type of stuff, and I'm like,
I don't know if nobody giving away butt though.
I ain't never heard a dude in a doggone gym told him, bro, man, I like the way you hang there, man. I wish you should give me some of that, man. I wish I had some of that.
That is,
you sure are girthy over there.
Right. Wow. So
get a little bit of that.
Boy, look at you over there all thick and stuff.
Hey man, I'm backing out. Look, I'm backing out the door backwards. I can't even turn around. I gotta keep full eye on you as I slowly walk out the door.
I think it's a race thing too, though.
Oh,
because white people are very
much more open,
comfortable. So I work out at a white male. So I work out at a One Life Fitness, right? And they got this sauna situation. Mm-hmm. So when I go in the sauna, it never fails. I wait till it's empty so I can go. 'Cause I'm usually, I'm in my towel and my flip flops, and I'm just trying to lose about 20 pounds.
Right.
Right.
Trying to sweat it out.
I'm trying to sweat it out.
Right. Sweat it on.
I ate overly and above yesterday. Mm-hmm. I'm going to sit in the sun.
I got to get it out.
Right. European. Hey, bud.
And they want to talk to you.
You in here alone?
You in here alone?
Absolutely.
Takes the towel off, dramatically drops it, legs gapped open, tiniest guy.
Right.
I'm like, and he's just sitting there free
As a bird.
Not a care in the world. No type of embarrassment. I'm like, dude, you're micro over there, man.
Because they're not in like they don't. Black men, I'm just gonna say this, are just very uncomfortable. And when I say that, with just being free, like just being free, just being the whatever that is. Even, I will say this: I've never had sex with somebody outside of my race, but talking to family members and friends who have had sex outside of their race, they're like, black men are so restrictive in the bedroom. Like, it's certain things they're not gonna do. They're not open. They're not. So I would say, even like, okay, for example, you know how white men are free. They free to be naked, and they'll probably dang, I'm trying to say it. Just say it. No, I ain't saying it. No. They're just not as free as other races in the bedroom. And this is like, I've heard consistently. It's not like just one or two people have said it. Consistently, people who have dated outside of black men say that it's just different because they're not so restrictive. Black men are very restrictive when it comes to their sexual
experiences.
Just doing, like not open, so like maybe y'all look at porno and y'all be like, yeah, I want a porn, I want to do that on the porno, but when it really, like, I don't think everybody think they freaky until they meet somebody freaky.
Hey,
do you
that's a real thing.
So everybody think like, yeah, I'm open, I'm gonna do it until you meet somebody.
No, you meet a
ready,
freak.
Somebody that's really sexually free, because I'm listening to family members talk, and I'm like, oh,
really?
Well, hold on,
really?
Let's be real specific here, because
they're not. So y'all are not as open. That's why y'all not as comfortable.
You know why?
That's why I'm saying that.
What we're not open
Black
to,
men are
most men,
Tell them, Jay.
heterosexual, male men are not open to butt play.
No, it's not just that, Jay. You're just trying to bring in.
What else?
Why what?
Why are you guys not open to butt play?
Because why would we be?
Because
who would enjoy that?
You don't know if you don't enjoy it.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait a minute.
This episode is definitely taking a bit of a turn.
Is it? Absolutely.
Yes.
Let's get into it.
Yeah. This episode, what we doing, man?
Because
we talk about butt
because that's real.
But the thing is this, though, because when we talking about it, if you're talking about it,
you got to talk about it.
Yeah, we getting into homosexuality. We getting into you know what I'm saying?
Listen,
no, when you say heterosexual, that means you're making a differentiation between heterosexuality and homosexuality.
Right. So you know what I'm saying? I know they are straight men that don't mind that. I'm not taking that away from them.
A little tingle.
Hey, man. Now, we're not going to do that, my nigga.
Just a little tingle.
Just a little tingle.
Just a little bit.
Hey, now.
I was waiting for an opportunity to call Brian's nickname. What do you mean? Like a little tingle?
Hey, man.
A little tickle there.
Hey, listen, y'all. Listen, guys.
He's trying to make it a Pacific thing. I am just saying, I'm saying in general, sex clubs, nude beaches, nudist colonies. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Black men don't do that?
I'm just saying a lot of black men are not
just being comfortable with
just being comfortable and being open
with, like, a nude beach,
with things that
they say
women want to bring.
I would go to a new beach.
Yeah, and you're light skinned.
Whoa! Are you saying I'm not black?
No, I'm saying that like
you got a little Caucasian in you.
I'm saying that light skinned men are like kind of probably more open too. On the other side of things too, because like when I watch, I'm just doing a little thing, but when I watch like,
so Brian's light skinned.
The Pivot, do you watch that?
Brian is light skinned as well.
But
the light skinned
I am known as the darkest light
I
skinned.
know who you're talking about.
Watch it.
Yeah. With him and Kevin Hart, did y'all see that episode?
No, every episode, he's just so open.
I think his name is Shannon Crowder.
So I turned my
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
I turned my sister on to it. I started my
sister. It's a TV show or a podcast?
It's a podcast. The Pivot is a podcast for former athletes.
So I watch it. It's like former athletes, but they have everybody.
Oh, yeah. With the light skin, with the looking, he got the eyes kind of separated.
Yeah,
I know you talking about
Shannon Crowder.
Yeah, but like no. So me and my sister was talking, and she was like, so I showed her one of the episodes because I'm a podcast person. So I'm watching the pod. I'm like dying laughing. So I'm showing her some of his clips, and
he's free.
And she was like, "See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, cause he's free. He does like he's like me and my wife. We do
nudist
whatever.
And
I act like a cat."
And I act like a cat.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Let me tell you. He said, so one of the people was like, so when do you stop acting like a cat?
When she doesn't want me to be a cat anymore.
Wait a minute. He said, when I give her this D. Like,
that's when it ain't a cat no more.
He ain't a cat no more. But they like role play. They do nudist colonies, nudist beaches. They're really open. Yeah. Right? Mm. They're really open. And I am just saying that.
But he's also black.
He's black. And everybody's black. But I'm just saying, like, you have a very few men that are as sexually free. They only free until they're not.
You've been married 20 years.
Until you bring something to the table. I don't care what nobody say. I'll take a poll with all women.
Let's do it with our audience.
I'll take a poll with all women because Jason only thinks one thing is you see where his mind went.
Right.
What?
The poop shooter.
Yeah. His mind do you see where his mind went?
So would you role play, Jason?
I would.
Okay.
I would pretty much do anything
but that.
I don't even want you to touch my butt. Period.
Man, constantly about ready to get knocked out.
Right. Stop playing with me.
Well, I just feel like since you grow up and grab, I get
Thank
to grow up and grab. You don't get to just reach over right. You know,
I just want to one day. Right.
I don't have no problem with that.
Do me back.
I don't have no problem with that.
Right. I'm just saying.
I have no issue with that whatsoever. You go at it.
I'm sitting here trying to have a real conversation with you, and you just right. And then when I get irritated, so I'm just saying, like everybody say they're open. So are y'all willing to go to like a sex club?
No.
As a married couple?
Like Sherry?
No, as a married
sex club?
No.
What type of sex club?
What's the sex club about?
What is
well, no.
You're watching other people have sex.
Or are you having
sex? No, a sex club is a sex club.
Are you talking about switching?
No. You don't have to switch nothing.
You don't have to do anything you want. You know, in a sex club,
having sex in public.
You just maybe.
Or you're watching other people.
Are you watching other people?
You know what I mean? Like some people
like an orgy.
Right. Some people like watching that.
Or like
turns them on.
Yeah. Like some people are voyeurs, and some people are being watched. You don't have to. In a sex club, everything is consensual. Like it has to be consensual. It's not.
Right.
It's not.
Have you been to a sex club?
Absolutely not.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
she can sit there and play it like she has.
No,
Amy is
I
not.
am saying,
I would go there before she would.
Yeah, I'm a little conservative, but I'm saying I have been looking into it though. I have done research.
So you've been trying to go to Jamaica to the little spot. What's it called?
Well, let me know. Let me in on this. You don't just you research.
Let me know where we go.
I mean, what are we doing?
But I'm just saying.
Why are you talking about this with other people instead of me?
I want to talk about this with you.
You've never brought this conversation to my doorstep.
I don't have to. I don't have to. I'm just saying, like, I've done my research.
And what's going on?
And so, so like, everything is consensual. It's not like you just having an orgy. People have to ask if you want people to join. It's like certain things you do if you want people to join, but other than that, no. They have bedrooms in the back. They have that.
Like
but
on
then,
TV.
Like but like I'll send y'all some links anyway. But then like nudist beach, like being on the beach nude. Like, are y'all comfortable in your sexuality to know, like, just like how y'all said in the last one of the episodes, like, how do you define manhood? Like, right? So you still a man if the bedroom is undefiled.
Well, my personal preference.
Anything goes on in the bedroom with you and your wife is supposed to be
You're absolutely right.
Say the scripture for me.
You just said it.
Yeah, the bedroom is undefiled. Right? It's absolutely correct.
Right. So
when you're married, married.
So when you're married, so like I'm supposed to be open to all and every freaky nasty thing. But when I bring something to the table, are you going to be open?
Wait a minute.
Hold up.
Wait a minute.
Because first and foremost, I know my wife's limitations. She's most definitely not going to. She ain't want nothing in her pooper scooper either. So therefore, that's not her thing. She's not. It's not. It's like
you keep going back to that. Right? Have I mentioned that? Just everybody has. Have I mentioned that? I have not.
So
mentioned
what are you talking? I would be open to everything else.
All of that. So you'll go to a sex club. So that's yes for you.
What was the question?
Would you go to a sex club?
Because I'm intrigued and I'm like, okay, where are we about to go here?
No for you.
Okay, Jay said no pooper scooper.
I said yeah.
Amy doesn't like a pooper scooper.
Well, you keep going back to that.
I'm not circumcised. What's happening?
No. I'm saying, would you go to a sex club?
Yes, for the record.
Yes or no?
I was evaluating our friendship.
Would I go to a sex club?
Would you go to a sex club?
Ask what? Oh, no.
In today's life, no.
Okay, no.
So we talking about with our spouse? Is
Yeah,
that what
with your spouse.
Yeah, with
with
your
your
spouse.
spouse. I'm only talking about couple stuff. I'm never
You know
talking
what?
about nothing. Somebody over
I
there.
feel like
Okay.
Let me say
Me and
this.
Constance are adventurous, so we would go to just watch and make fun of people.
I would
Ain't
go
making fun of
for explorative purpose. I was gonna say because
She said
I
explorative
have-
purposes.
No, like because
No.
exposure. That's
Shut
what
up.
I'm saying.
Got it.
Because I haven't been. Because I haven't. I didn't have the sex conversation. We talked about that in our the all girls conversation where I didn't have the conversations. So when you talk about limitations and things like that, I only know what I've been exposed to. And what I've been exposed to was by way of my husband. So whatever he has not shown me, I do not know. So then,
Well, that's not all the way true because you've had other sexual partners besides me.
But she said
they were very.
She tapped in on that. She said,
"Thank you."
That she still pulled from y'all experiences,
Thank you, Jay.
even with them.
I knew my records.
Oh,
would
so
reflect.
the other guys.
Pull the records up.
You're welcome.
You taught her. Right, that's what you said.
So
Anyway.
so that brings up another question. Where do you go for like if you
women have that?
Huh?
Women have that.
Yeah.
Women, they have all of these experts when it comes to women.
Freaky friends.
Teaching women how to do. They got classes for women.
That's what I'm saying. So as a couple, you know what I'm saying? It's
educational.
Right. I don't think that it's like wrong for you to try and explore together because you are again, you're thinking about the bed being undefiled. I want to have fun. If he is my person for the rest of my life on this planet,
right?
We're going to explore everything that we get to do together.
Absolutely.
And it's going to be fun. I'm not going to sit up and do the same position every day, all day. We're not doing that.
We don't do that.
We don't. But I'm saying the reason why we don't is because we want.
Do. We go with what works.
Yeah, I got a couple of moves that works for me.
It most definitely works. We got some go-tos.
I got some go-tos.
We most definitely got go-tos over here.
Default position.
Default.
Flip it over.
This was fun, but
my legs are 100 pounds apiece. I'm done. Put my leg down.
Right.
But yeah, would y'all be open to
going to a sex club?
Yes.
You be open to going to a sex club?
Listen, this conversation for me has been
enlightening.
Not enlightening.
Strange?
Not strange.
Challenging?
Dangerous.
Oh, okay.
I've lived a lot. I've lived a lot of life.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And we are endeavoring on treacherous waters here.
What?
So I'm trying to.
Water's treacherous.
I'm trying to ensure
that you coast.
Oh my gosh.
that I'm aware of the ocean.
You're in a safe place here.
Yeah. This is a safe space.
This is a cruise ship.
Y'all say that now. Y'all say that now.
Yeah, right. Until you get in.
I gotta live with it after.
Right. This is a cruise ship.
I am saying you two, y'all
Together.
are married together.
When we go to a
Yes,
sex club.
Together.
Okay, let's
I don't
say
care about your
Okay,
former
okay,
life.
Would you desire to be able to go and do these things? Like, what would you desire to do with your wife? I mean, we're thinking forever.
I mean, listen.
We're thinking the kids are not here. You're not thinking about the kids.
Yeah,
We're thinking it's
you're
just
thinking you and
Corinne.
And Corinne.
Yeah.
I would go to a new beach.
Go to a sex club, man. That's easy. To me. Like, yeah, I'm down.
Why are you looking like this? Right? It's so
with the
Korean. Answer. You gotta answer.
I think he's trying to play off of you right now.
He's
like, what's up, twin? I'm on what you on.
Why he trying to play?
He don't want to say the wrong thing.
I ain't trying to play off of her, man.
No, I feel like if he would be open to it, I would go with him.
You would go.
Yeah.
So yes.
Like the strip
If he
club.
wanted to do that, I would go.
Okay.
Would you feel uncomfortable?
Of course, I'd feel uncomfortable for sure.
But you would.
But I think I would be interested. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You interested in what?
I would be interested in going to a sex club and like actually seeing
With my phone.
what's happening. You know what I'm saying?
She's
and
already
like,
sending the links. Don't worry about it.
Amy got the link.
No, I do. It's a couple of sex clubs. I
really would.
The reason why I've been thinking about it is because our kids are about to be grown now. We can do whatever. We don't have to worry about anything because our kids are grown. It's different, right? So we can do it.
Maybe we should do a
FBC. Maybe we should do like a FBC field trip.
I'm really open to new things. Like since we've had our conversation, I'm trying to find my sex.
No, that's a real situation.
My God.
For me, so it's really deeper. I know we're laughing.
Wow,
and
no, that's good. You're making a great point.
Thank you.
The point.
Just want to thank you guys for
No, you're making
embarking on that conversation.
why are you in this space that you're in?
What space am I in?
It's almost like
Because
why are you?
I'm getting porn star vibes from Brian.
Absolutely.
He's
No.
Like
You're
you
getting
want to be honest about
what
you would want or not want to do. As if
I'm sorry. That is not. No.
Like,
I'm sorry, babe.
I'm getting mixed vibes.
What's happening?
What does that even mean?
What's happening right now is I'm presenting wrong. For sure.
You are.
I'm presenting wrong.
So what are you trying to present?
I'm reeling it back. I'm just here having a good time with the family. And I'm seriously just kind of making a spectacle of what's happening. I'm not meaning anything.
One of my moves.
I'm just having fun.
Why are you not being honest?
Okay, so let's ask me the question honestly right now.
I would like an honest answer.
I'm here for it. What's up?
Would you go to a sex club?
Would I go to a sex club? So
with her,
with me,
with my wife. That first of all, that's the only place. That's the only person I would go to a sex club with. Number one.
I'm just saying. Would you go to that? That was the question.
So we're not going with a bunch of dudes,
right?
So
bunch of hard legs.
Okay, we're not going with hard legs.
Please.
Would I go to a sex club with you?
Yeah.
If that's what you wanted to do,
would you be open to that?
If you're is someone gonna have sex with you?
No.
Absolutely.
No. He brings up a valid point because what do you think happens at a sex club?
You can have sex with your own wife there.
So
you can take one of them rooms.
It's consensual. It's whatever it is. I guess that you agree to.
The way the ones that I'm looking into, it's consensual sex. So I'm not saying people are not having sex with other people.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not saying. I am literally saying that it's not a. It's very ordered. It's very clean. It's very strategic. Like you can go into the room with you and your spouse, close the door, and be like, "Don't disturb us." Like, no, you
That's
can't just
boring
walk
to go there and do that.
Or you can have sex.
My mind is just going because we're having this conversation.
So here's the thing. Let me be clear. I'll be clear now.
I'm not trying to understand why you're not.
No. I'm going to be clear because I think I was being misunderstood in the presentation. What I'm saying is, if you're open to going to a sex club and that's something that you want to experience, I'm very willing to experience it because I don't have a problem with experimentation when it comes to that with my wife.
All right.
But do you desire, like, she's saying, hey, at this point, she will be reluctant. So she's looking for you to take the lead on that.
Oh,
would you be willing?
so you want some excitement?
Yes or no?
Is that what we're saying? Like,
no. It's just a yes or no.
It's like for you.
It
has nothing to do with her.
I already said
it. It has everything to do with you.
Say it. Yeah,
I never said that.
You didn't answer.
No, you were all weird, squirmy.
Yes.
Squirmy.
Yes. So yes,
that's my question. Like my question is, my question is, when you're talking about it, like,
hold on, I want to hear this question here.
Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. Let's take a moment to clear up something over here.
Yeah, because you're like, you're doing all this.
Dancing. You were dancing.
I'm like, what is
definitely dancing.
Okay, so what do you need me to answer?
I'm trying to understand, like, what are you saying by that nonverbal response? Like, your nonverbals were saying something that I don't know what I was actually picking up.
Specifically to what?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't a yes. It wasn't a no.
The nonverbals like, yeah, right, babe, you would never do that.
Oh no.
Or was it like,
no. So yeah.
Oh my gosh, I would definitely want to do that, but I don't know if you would feel some type of way about me wanting to do that.
Okay, no.
I don't know what you were saying.
So
what's happening here?
Let me clarify that. I think what you're seeing is kind of goes back to our prior conversations about how we perceive things. I think you perceive something that wasn't necessarily accurate.
If you don't,
and we
story of my life. Story of my life.
Hey man, answer the doggone question.
Okay, listen.
I said, okay, no, we're on camera. I said, yes, I will go to a sex club with my wife.
Yes, he did say that. He said that. He most definitely has answered the question.
All right.
I believe him.
I was just wanting to kind of address the uncomfortability, you know what I'm saying, of the conversation. That was like, that's where my mind was going. I know you thought it was going somewhere else, but
I think if we were to go, you would want to leave.
I want to know where the uncomfortability
She's like, yo, I'm not leaving.
From. You know what I'm saying?
So the uncomfortability is coming from like, oh, that's it's private. It's between you and your husband.
Right.
Nobody should be looking.
Right.
No, it's because we grew up with a bunch of rules around sex.
So like our parents would totally freak out at the thought of it.
Why
we're having a conversation?
Yeah.
Why is it
because black men are not comfortable being honest in front of their wives about sex?
I am.
I'm not all of them. Not all of them. I'm not saying everybody.
I've been very open.
I'm an open book.
Because,
me too.
Because no, you're not. Y'all keep saying
she said, no, you're not. She said, no, you're not.
I've answered every question unequivocally.
And Jason, no, just because and Jason joke about it and laugh about it and make jokes about it. I'm literally saying I'm on record that it's uncomfortable because we have set rules around sex. Yes. And then when we talk about it, you're not trying to make the other person feel away by what you're saying. Because I'm not saying I have bad sex life.
Right.
I have a good sex life.
Right.
But because I don't say it to everybody, Jason be like, so, after any conversation in the car, it's like,
no.
I didn't put it down.
Oh, wow.
No.
Really?
I never asked that question. No. Jason! See, here's the problem.
Allen.
No. So I've never ever questioned whether I put it down. That's a fact.
Okay, so
I know I do that.
No.
But what I did question,
oh man, this water deep in here.
Was when they did their girl episode. This is what she was referring to.
Okay,
and she was saying things, and it was almost like she was talking about bad sex. Mm-hmm. And she was saying, and I'm like, so you've had bad sex up until this point?
I said,
like, where was I in this bad sex?
Well, I said,
what was going on? I didn't
get comfortable with sex until in my 30s.
So in my mind,
and we were together.
That's what the thing in our 20s. Is there's different, it's not even a thing of saying that it's not good versus the, you know what I mean?
I was pregnant every year.
Being at the point in your life
into your 30s
that you're coming to the point of your mind that you're like, I have to be explorative because it gets to the core of me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like I need to find me.
Yes.
Right.
And it's
no matter what, if it's good, of course you doing your thing, you putting it out like, wonderful. But there's still areas of apprehension in me. There's, you know what I'm saying, certain things, of resistance, why won't you do that? Why, or maybe things I think in my mind that I don't execute.
Yes.
And wonder, why won't you do that? You know what I mean? So it's like, get into the course. So there may be things that you need to explore. Go into a sex club. Go, all kinds of things so you can
to skip you off.
Something that can ignite in you.
So here's the thing.
And I want to add this because it taps those boundaries, and that's what I'm talking about. Like the boundaries, it could be what your parents told you, which they were very reserved and unexplorative. And then I grew up in church, so the boundaries of you grow up with this mindset, but then you're like, okay, now me and my husband get to have fun, but it feels really boring. You know what I'm saying? Right. So then you have to come out of that. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, where is the uncomfortability coming from? Because those are the parts, those do affect the sex. So we're having great sex now. Mm-hmm. And it could be out of this world if we would just address
I'll add
areas.
This. I'll add this for me personally.
Yes. Okay.
For me personally, because I think I definitely have a different perspective a lot of times when it comes to a lot of things in this room. When it comes to me and my wife, I'm open to a blank page. Mm-hmm. Whatever you want to experience, we can experience.
Whatever.
All right.
It's between me and her.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Right.
If she feels like something she want to explore,
that's true.
Where else she gonna do it?
That's right.
Because if I want to explore something, I better have somewhere to.
Let's play the situation game. So Mocha comes home. She's been out with Amy. They went to Starship.
Hey man.
Amy drops Mocha off, blows the horn, and gives her one of these. Like, go get her, girl. Go get her. You see that out the window, and I'm like, and she's coming in with bags from Starship. She comes into the house. She comes up the stairs, planned everything, so the girls are somewhere else. It's just you.
Okay.
She's coming up the stairs.
Bags full of stuff.
She comes in and she throws a strap-on on the bed. Blank page, right? She goes, this is going to stimulate my thinking.
Hold on.
In my...
Don't forget the lube.
Yeah, in the lube. Brian, you said blank page. You said whatever. As long as it's with me. Here's your handcuffs. Pink fluffy handcuffs. Ooh. Pink leg straps. And she goes, turn over. You're going to write on that page?
That page is going to be filled?
Listen.
Don't take me around 285.
Write it down,
please don't take us around 285.
What do you mean by taking you around 285?
Don't go in circles. Answer my question.
Want to go 20 to 75?
That's it.
Here's the thing, man.
Straight line.
If my wife comes home and she feels like she's creatively put something together in her mind, and she feels like she wants to explore something that may be
careful with what you say
the
next.
Boundaries of what may be normal. If she wants to explore beyond the boundaries of what's normal, then there's a blank page for her to attempt to explore.
Okay.
Hey guys, this has been the last episode of FBC. I gotta go.
Brian, no,
What?
I respect that. You know why?
Why?
Because you and Jason are selfish in a way, because he is saying, look, if my wife want to do it, I'm all open to my wife. Y'all are saying, you know what? It ain't no blank page. It's boundaries to this, but want us to be sexual connoisseurs and go to the fucking moon for y'all, and then y'all not willing to even bend on certain things.
Well, I don't make you bend either.
Let this woman put nothing inside of me.
What are you? First of all,
God's natural order.
Hold on. Do I make you bend?
Says who?
Do I make you bend?
Anthony.
Adam. That's Anthony Adam.
I'm asking you a question, Mrs. Coleman.
You don't
So
make
here's
me
the thing.
bend, but what I'm saying is, it's very restrictive. That's what I'm just making my point.
So no, that's the thing I'm saying. That's the thing I'm saying. No, so that's what I'm saying.
You would do that?
No. I'm saying.
He's saying. He might not even do that, but he's saying. No. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No.
Hear what you got to say.
No, yeah.
What are you
complete thoughts.
To make sure I still got it.
What I'm saying is that he is saying that he is open to his wife putting together something for them to do. Now, would he go all the way with it? He might be like, "Baby, I'm not doing that."
I would tear this headboard apart.
Excuse me. He might be like,
"There's no way that thing would still be standing." Y'all get this crap out with him. Samson. Have you lost your man?
Y'all are so immature because when it comes to sex,
so here's the thing.
All for the woman being the porn star. You watch a porno. Oh, I wish my woman would do that. Oh, this and that. But what I'm saying is, it is boundaries when it comes to sex. And then when you talk about it, your mind is only going one way. Exploring sex is so much more than that one act. Okay, take that off the table. Throw it over there. We're not talking about that. I am saying it makes all of y'all uncomfortable. And so what y'all do is joke about it. Make jokes. I ain't doing that. Try to turn the conversation on somebody else. To be like, oh, yeah, okay, I'm about to get out of here now. Because y'all are not that comfortable.
Let me be very serious about it.
So let's go ahead.
I'm going to be very serious
about it.
Go ahead.
Amy,
it
ain't happening.
Oh she never said she even wanted to do that.
No, he's saying that because I brought up a situation. We played the situation game, and Brian said, "Yes, I do it."
No,
he didn't.
Listen. Here's what I'm saying.
And he would go into the room.
What I'm saying
with
is,
his wife wanted.
With an open mind.
I said my wife has
I respect Brian for that.
My wife,
of course you do,
has a blank.
His body is submitted to me. Period.
Right.
Yep.
And hers is to him.
Exactly.
My body is submitted to him.
I agree with you
about that, Brian. Because that seemed like
I'm so sick.
Brian is just trying to stay alive from the last
Brian trying to get him something tonight. That's all. It's Mother's Day weekend. He's trying to make it.
He's going to do what's necessary to be done.
Even the situation.
Listen. Listen.
Brian.
Here's the thing, man.
Tingle.
Hey, man, that was the last episode. There's no context for that in this episode, so people don't understand what that is.
Oh, well, Tingle is his nickname that
my mom gave
when he was younger.
So let's not bring my mom into this conversation.
Oh yeah,
that's definitely not the conversation for mom.
Good Lord.
Let's get it out of here.
You would do the situation.
What I'm saying is this.
Man, I thought we was holies always.
You're such an idiot. He's such
what
a
I'm
kid.
saying is this,
You're
man.
like 7.
When it comes to my wife, she's free to explore whatever her journey is, whatever her desires are, whatever she needs to feel fulfilled. I'm open to the idea of us making her happy.
Including, but not limited to, the situation I just brought up?
The thing is, you can't
Could you just say yes or no, please, for me?
For you,
I don't understand.
You can't make the situation for my wife. It's my wife's situation.
I just played a game with you.
You don't play a game with me.
I just played a game.
My wife plays the game.
I played the situation game with you.
Your game.
He's saying he will play.
After I said the situation, her look, her face and everything did like this.
He would play every game.
He reversed.
Well, would you?
Like what he did.
What's happening is the only scenarios, the only circumstances, the only games that can be played with me comes from her.
Absolutely.
Right.
Period.
So, and I'm gonna do this to that.
So whatever that
I like that because, like I said,
hold on, you're doing a lot of clapping. But first of all, what game have you brought to me?
This one. This game.
You want to play a game?
Well, whatever game you want to play, play it too.
Hey, she's trying to take you to Trapeze, brother.
And I'm going. If that's what you want to do, where we going?
What I'm saying is, I just want y'all, when it comes to sex, y'all have visions in your head, and women have visions in their head too. And so be open.
The only vision I have is to get this.
Oh my God!
Yeah. So,
Jay, you can't say that. Don't say that, Jay. Jay, don't say that. Jay, don't say that.
That is a
Jay, don't say that.
Get
Jay.
an end result.
Jay, don't say that.
I'm just trying to
finish. That's my vision.
Jay,
I want to make it happen.
I want to know what my wife has to say about it.
Hold on, guys. So Jay, don't say that, dog.
What
you can't say that that's the end result of the whole vision. It's for you to finish.
It's the journey. It's the journey.
Because when you say that, you validate everything she just said.
Yep.
Literally.
And that's why we're having this conversation.
First of all, let's be very clear.
It's getting spirited.
My wife,
it's a spirited conversation.
It's
a t-shirt.
My wife has not come to me with one of these conversations, because if she did, I would most definitely oblige the most reasonable.
Maybe she felt like the atmosphere was not conducive based off of the behavior you presented.
But
I don't present any behavior.
I'm sorry. What's reasonable? That's the thing. It's still, she's still talking about the boundaries that are set.
Yeah. So she's talking about the reason.
But with her, it's like it's got to be just an open, free for all situation.
So you want a blank page too?
I never said that. That was his statement. I never said any of that. What y'all? You get what I'm saying? Like, I literally, my question was, would you go to a sex club? Yes or no? And then we have gotten to this point because y'all are uncomfortable with the conversation. Right. So y'all continue to make jokes and then make up scenarios. I never made up a scenario. I never said anything about anal sex ever. I didn't say that. And so because y'all minds keep going there, only because y'all uncomfortable with this conversation.
I'm uncomfortable with that part of the conversation.
I never brought it up.
She never said that.
Yeah, absolutely right. So we can we can dismiss that part of the conversation.
I never brought it up.
Yeah, absolutely right. You're great. You're right.
I never said that. I never said anything about. I never said anything other than would you go to a sex club with your spouse? And everybody said yes. But then when I said, that black men, which I triggered something, are not open. Y'all only nasty until somebody nastier come into the room, and then you like, oh no, I ain't doing that. And then you put boxes, but then the women gotta be the freakiest bitches in America. Do you get that's what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, we gotta be the freakiest bitches. I'm just gonna blurt all that out.
Let me say this.
And then I'm gonna let you say, that's what I say. I'm gonna bring this home to Jason because I want to put a period on it after this.
I got you.
So I'm gonna let
why
you
we gotta put a period on?
No, I'm talking about for me.
For her.
For me, everybody else can say do whatever you want to do. What I'm saying is,
what is the aggression?
The reason why? Because you irritated me, babe.
Why?
Because y'all so childish.
Just let her finish.
So what?
Just let her finish.
Yeah. So what?
They're childish.
I've been very serious my whole life. You always say I'm serious.
They're childish.
Then when I want to be childish, there's a problem.
Okay.
Brian is.
Bring it home, sis.
No, I'm good. I'm done.
So listen. When she said everybody is a big freak until a big freak shows up, I get that. So, but I want to add balance to it. There's a difference between being a freak and being sick.
You are about to
No. I'm about to tell you.
And where's the line drawn? Is it relative?
I had first of all, I started early, right? And I had a lot of partners, and all of them weren't the same. Like, some were hood, some were, prissy and all this other stuff and different things like that. I remember being with one female. She was older than me, and she was very, I felt like I was, experienced. And this older woman had some type of, it was just ridiculous. It was almost sick.
Well, you talking about you being very young and her being older.
Well, I was like,
is that what we're talking about? A perversion?
No.
Yeah.
Or
you was a
what
child?
are we talking about?
No, I wasn't a child.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't a child.
Okay.
I was like a young adult teenager.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But I had to be about 17, 18.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 18, 19. 18, 19. It's hard to think.
So you was legal?
I was definitely legal. I was living on my own.
So I think, once you pass the age of legal, that word sick becomes a very blurred line.
Well, in my mind, to me, in that moment, and in this moment currently, she was sick with the things that she was trying to do. She was one of those ones who was the naturalist. So they go off chakras and different things like that. Mm-hmm. Me and my stepbrother, Co, had went to deliver some furniture or something like that. She bought a couch or something from my mom, right? So we go out there, and she's like, "Oh, you guys is energy," and me and Coach in there like, "Shh." Well, we finna have a good time, So we sitting there, and she has us lay down, and she's looking for chakras. Ooh, right here, and she's right here on my stomach, and I'm like, and Cole, I looked over at Cole, and he bust out laughing just like Jay. And she turns around like, real, stop that. And at this point, I was on the tip of my tongue was, yes, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm sitting there like, now I know God in this moment. So I'm like, is this lady about to do some devil worship on me?
Witchcraft. Well, you about to be a sacrifice, boy.
Right. She's at my belly button at this point. So I'm like, what is she doing? I guess we gonna find out.
What is happening at the belly?
Here's the picture. She has a whole, we've brought the couch in. She laid out a whole, she said, do you guys mind if I search your energy? She said something to that effect. And me and Cole thinking, shoot, that's what's up.
Search my energy.
Get all this energy. So she lay out some pillows, and Cole's about to lay down. I was like, oh.
My energy first.
My energy first. So I lay down on the pillows, and she starts at my head, and that's when I started thinking, is this some witchcraft type stuff? And I'm like, then she started going lower. So as she starts going lower, I'm like, witchcraft is less and less.
Right.
It's a part of my thinking. In the back of I'm like, I don't even care. Whatever it is, we're going to find out. So she gets down by my belly button, and she's like, yeah, right here. Then she starts talking about trauma from a kid.
Oh.
And I'm like,
dang, she started reading you.
Oh. So the energy.
Look, my semi went to... empty. The mood was totally gone. I look over at Cole, he over there like,
oh no.
This is not what we thought. So
why was
we ended up
that,
listen.
Though?
I had to give you the backstory.
Okay.
We ended up leaving. The lady reaches out to me. I think it was on Facebook Messenger or something like that, or whatever the DM was at that time.
MySpace.
No, it was on Facebook.
It was on Facebook. Okay.
She reached out to me. I ended up going back. I fought with everything I had not to go back. I called Cole. He was like, what's up, Yellow? I said, man, old girl just called me back. Who, the furniture girl? Man, she weird, bro. I ain't going over there. I go back by myself. Now, mindful, I'm going from 138 out there to like over there by where Melly used to live by Six Flags.
Oh,
Douglasville. Yeah,
Douglasville. So I go.
For those that don't know, that's like a 45-50 minute trip.
It is. But I'm curiosity.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
I go, she has on this peacock type satin robe. Mm-hmm. To the point where you can see there was nothing up under it. So I'm like, what's up, mama? How you doing? I come in and I'm like, okay, how you doing? You been all right? Gave her a hug, whatever. She instantly takes it off. She has on leather underwear. Her shoes are leather, nothing up top. And her face is like beat, like done up. And when I tell you, that was an experience that I just kind of submitted to. Because and when you ever no listen to me.
Be taken over?
When I hear women who have been taken advantage of forcefully, and they say, I couldn't move. Mm-hmm. That's how I felt.
You felt taken advantage of, is what you're saying?
I felt like I didn't have control.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she's an older woman. She knows exactly what she
So it was like dominatrix kind of thing?
Dominatrix with passion, and I guess she thought my fantasies would be that, but I'm like 18. My fantasy at that time is bend over.
Did you
know what I'm saying?
Did you stick it in, bro?
Huh?
Did you get some?
I did.
Okay.
So I'm not sure.
But
like,
he felt like it was sick, though.
It was amazing.
sick.
It sounded like an amazing time.
No,
Yeah.
you say that because I'm trying to be PG-13. I'm still who I am.
Right.
Yeah. So he
And
felt
I have
like he
no
was
idea
taking
who's watching
advantage.
this.
He felt like he was
so
taking
you
advantage
She
of.
Okay, she
was
took advantage.
sick. It's what she was saying. It's what she was doing.
You were in fear.
I was in shock.
But it
Okay,
stayed,
so
You were out of control.
You were out of
No, what do you mean?
You
stayed up.
She had control.
Here comes the
You were
net.
out of
She's casting
control.
a net right now.
Huh?
Nothing. Go. I'm just saying there's a trap being set right
I
now.
feel it.
There's a trap being set, brother.
No, I'm not really. I really am trying. Is that why it's not a
Right.
clean slate? I was trying to bring it back to
the
your
root.
situation.
What I'm saying
that's
is-
why you're like saying.
So when you start talking about things like that,
okay,
if people have there's certain things associated with what you brought up.
So it's a fear. So there's fear.
Yeah,
what we're saying.
it's like, wait a minute.
got it. Okay,
I mean,
So
she
that's what
tried
she
to
was
do.
saying was fear.
Listen,
And-
she tried to pull out all types of stuff I've never seen before.
Okay. There we go.
So that's to what Amy was saying though. She was
that a
saying
wand
the
of
fear
some
of being
sort?
open, the fear of being
Project
right. That's what you were saying,
yeah,
right?
the fear, and I'm not saying
definitely a
There was a
give me
fear
half
of
minutes.
not.
Maybe
There was a
an
fear
anal
of coming off
something.
young. No, there was no anal, but there was a fear. What is up with
See,
you?
you see what I'm talking about? What I'm
No,
doing?
that would be my fear.
Those are
we
his
would be my fear too.
Right,
We both
So,
share
so,
that.
so Jay,
level.
that's off the table. So there's no other fears, right?
For me,
Yeah.
She would try to speak to it rather than me.
What's wrong with that?
No.
Never
But
mind.
it wasn't. No,
I got you.
No, this is a stranger who's 4 to 5 years older than me and already been
chakra up, all in your
right here.
rib cage.
And some of the stuff she was hitting on
Sound good
was
to me,
accurate.
dog.
Nah, bruh. You say that
Yeah.
until you in that
So
situation.
Who said I ain't never been there?
I felt. I don't know what I felt. I felt afraid. I felt a strong, inert. I felt like I needed to
Escape.
not. I wanted to escape, but I felt like I needed to man up in the moment to show. Yeah. I'm used to this.
with this.
I'm used to this. I'm used to this. I'm used to. I'm not used to this. You know. That
But I think
woman.
I think the control aspect is the scariest part.
Yeah.
Because for me, to give up control is not an easy thing to do. So like
Even within your marriage, though,
be-
like within
but it
the
could be
confines of the
liberating,
intimacy.
though.
it could, and that's why I'm willing to explore.
Talk about it, Jay.
But you just said, is there something that, you know what I mean, some things is off limits? Outside of that one thing, no. Because I would explore. If she wanted to pour some hot wax on me or something like that, I would not be afraid of that. I would be okay with that. If she was to say, you know what, I want to do a little spanking or whatever, I'm okay with that. The only thing I would be reluctant about would be some handcuffs.
Jason. But that's what y'all all are proving my point.
Yeah.
But I would try it though.
I know you would try it, and you're open to it, and
how am
I
I
think
proving your point?
because you're saying losing control. You're like I'm losing
saying,
control is
yes,
the problem.
That's most definitely a fear of mine, but it's not that I'm not willing to bypass it with you.
Got it.
Whatever it
I
is.
know that you would never do anything.
So let's say this.
Because it's a safe
It's a safe space,
Right.
man.
Yes.
I know that.
It's a safe space, man.
Yes,
So it's only one thing that's off the table,
I got it.
but
you
everything
don't-
else is on and popping.
I would say this and keep reiterating. I never brought it
but
up.
I ain't want to keep reiterating too. So we'll never have a discrepancy about it.
All right, guys, I'm ready to say it.
What are you ready to say, dog?
Say it's okay.
What are you?
Safe space.
You're in the safe space. It's okay.
You not gonna judge me, Grandma?
I got you, big
what
dog.
he's
What she
talking
like?
about.
I would never judge.
Y'all are look. What I am saying is, y'all define what masculinity is for you. I never brought that up. I am just saying, like, are y'all going to take it to the next level?
She spanked me.
Was that it?
No. It's okay. You don't have to say it. You don't have to say it. I'm telling you that. It's okay. And that's why.
So you're the only one that actually experienced.
Got a little chance to get a little of that action.
Justice, you need to make him feel safe. That's what it is.
Let me tell you. Me and Anthony have explored and tried.
How his face changed that quick?
Like, I don't even understand why. Like, why?
So if you ever been spanked, you know where it came from, though. She did it.
She's been spanked.
I know.
No, but seriously, man. At 17, 18 years old. At 17, 18, I was taking advantage of. She had this thing going around my head and a big ball in my mouth and all types of crap. And
bro.
That was dominatrix.
That was dominatrix.
Oh, yeah, you was most definitely.
You had an apple in your mouth.
But I had only saw that on, it wasn't an apple.
You had an apple in your mouth.
It was like on Pulp Fiction. Did she grease you up?
Look at it. I'm so sick of y'all. Y'all are ridiculous.
She grease you up, bro? She rub you down with the grease?
No. Which is also a good time.
Why are y'all trying to get? Look, y'all can talk about that.
No, I'm just trying to find out what happened.
No, he is literally saying he was uncomfortable, and it became a sick. He felt like that was sick, like that was the cross.
She was sick.
She was sick. Yeah, so that's why.
But some people are into that.
The thing she was saying and the passion that she had behind what she was saying, and I'm like, but I'm right here.
But still,
and I'm like, I didn't do that. Who's Johnny?
When we say sick, it's still relative, though. It's still relative. Somebody could have been in that exact position
and thought it was,
and it wouldn't have been sick to them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, to a 17, 18-year-old me, I was
it's
done
all
for.
Relative, man.
I left there, and Corey tried to get me to tell him, now you know.
And I'm going to be honest with you.
Now you know.
I've never even heard this story.
Exactly.
Me either.
This is a new
And I've known him since I was 11.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it was traumatic.
It
was traumatic.
I got this witch doctor.
Yeah, she was most definitely that.
You don't know that. She was just probably doing dominatrix.
Yeah, not with no chakras. And pulling out the
you don't know what that's
she said
relative again.
Now dominatrix is a real thing.
But even most
people who are dominated, the people who like to be dominated, a lot of them are so in control, got so much going on in their lives, they need someone to take control.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like it's like, you know what? I'm the boss of this. I got to run this. Right. I got to make this decision.
Like on Billions.
Yeah, Chuck Rhodes.
Yeah,
Chuck Rhodes.
I can see that
because he had so much going on that her being able to dominate him.
Whoa! There's something going on over here, guys. Hey, Brian, put the camera on you guys.
We got a whole little situation over there.
Oh, he answered the questions the right way. He's about to get him some before the kids get home.
Listen, we'll talk later.
Most definitely. Well, looks like it's been another great episode.
Yeah, this has been we didn't really even have a topic for this one. We just kind of
jumped right in.
I'm gonna my hand getting held.
I would just like to say that this was interesting for many reasons
and triggering.
It was interesting because I think having the conversation of sex is such an intimate thing that I think a lot of people are not prepared for that level of intimacy. And so it went like, so much was happening. I don't know how this podcast episode is going to turn out because there was so much going on, but
it was complete control chaos.
I'm sure someone who breaks down body language and behavior and all of that is just going to
they're going to have a field day with this episode
to eat this up. But I think it was interesting to have this conversation and to explore the conversation. It's worth delving into, to think deeper, to, you know what I'm saying, for us to even individually, like not even what I do with Anthony. I think that was a conversation we had, the ladies, is just exploring sexy and sexuality in my own being. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's important because that's what I bring to my husband. So this was just a really interesting conversation. What do you bring to me, Amy? My understanding of sexy, and my beingness in that. I bring that to you.
You sure do.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, man.
You want a little handhold too?
Little handhold. Can we get another one over here?
Handhold action.
All right.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah.
I'll just tap your
hand.
That's what I'm
talking about. I'll just tap your hand.
I'll just give you a high five.
Hey, man. It's been another great episode, man. Family by choice in the building, man. Hey, make sure y'all join us on the next episode, man. We love y'all, man. Peace.
Peace.